Hey kids, you like that rock and roll?
Don't worry, don't be afraid, never. This is just a ride.
On the program this evening,
Four Brothers Podcast.
Welcome to the Four Brors Podcast. Today's guest is a comedian from Antrim. It's Adam Mogey.
Thanks for having me, boys. Thank you.
Coming on. Yeah, fucking hours away, travel. Antrim.
Nice wee drive down the road.
What's it like up that way these days?
In Antrim? Depends what you mean. We're close to Ballymena, if that's what you're trying to get at.
All the riots
A
up
lot of
there,
riots,
like fucking
What's going on?
No, Antrim's not too bad. I think they tried to have a wee bit of a protest, but I think just one family
rain
turned
or
up.
something. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah.
We can't throw in Antrim. Yeah. We're not good throwers. So we give up.
Aye, these fucking rats. Like,
I think they actually they tried to have a planned protest in this town as well. Like,
Oh, it was so grim. Like, did you see
funny.
it?
It was
Did
funny.
you see it? It was like 20 people, and it was just. Do you know when someone's talking into a megaphone, they're supposed to have like authority of speech, and like they have like you know, hate to say it, like Hitler did. You know, like he knew what he was saying and when he was saying it. But like
He had presence. The man had presence.
Like, you know, this woman just had like a megaphone and she had no idea what she was saying. You know, when someone's like talking and then like the sentence trails off, she's like, and we're here to, you know, stand in solidarity with, you know, it was just
a bit of a Joe Biden moment.
Yeah. She's usually some arseholes get all the fucking kids with her and all too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, stand with that wee picket sang one.
Yeah. Not a thing spelt right.
No.
Why are you here again?
Don't know.
Protest?
And that's what I'm saying. Like both sides of that protest, they're just like two sides of the same coin, really, aren't they? There's all the people in the middle that have common sense that don't go out and do that. You know?
No, I think it's like the same thing as like, do you remember when like, you know, say, I don't know, like a new game was out or something, and there would be a certain kind of person that would go and sleep outside the game shop for like 3 days in a tent.
Yeah.
Same people.
And then there'd be the other side of that where people would be like, kids shouldn't play games, it's ruining their lives. It's, you know, that's the other people then, you know. There's two sides, you know.
So like fucking just wise up, wait a few days and go get the game, play it, shut up.
Yeah.
You know? Just
That's it.
in the middle.
pretty much. Do you play games, do you?
No, well, the only game I could play was FIFA.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the only thing I could play. And like, I never actually queued, but I would have been up early in the morning to go and get it.
Yeah.
And then there was a wee part of me felt sad actually a few years back, and I was going, I had no interest in it. I'm going, fuck, I'm old now. I have actually no interest in this game anymore.
I'm getting there
same,
myself.
man.
Like,
The same with most
find
things.
if I stick on a game, I'll play it for like 20 minutes, and it could be the best game ever, and I just get fed up very quick. Like, you know.
Yeah, the older you get, like the less, I don't know if it's importance, but there's other things that take over your life. Like, I mean, you've got kids.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard balancing that. None of us got kids but David, like, so, and David's probably the biggest gamer, apart from Martin, maybe, like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's hard trying to find the time and stuff like. But that only would have been the game I'd have played, or else back when they used to do manager games, you know, the football manager. That football manager itself, I never really liked it. There used to be loads of games out every few months. There was different types of football games. There only seems to be FIFA now. But there used to be loads of manager games. I used to love
Is
playing them.
FIFA still FIFA?
It's something
Is
else.
it something
it's
else?
Something else.
FC something now, or
They change
I think
it?
it's just FC.
FC,
something.
FC
Why they
20,
change it?
whatever.
Chip.
They
Yeah,
lost-
I have fucking no
They
idea.
lost the contract with FIFA, so they couldn't call it that anymore, which is silly because
It's the only game that
FIFA
does it.
I mean, I'm sure they make enough money, but Jesus Christ, that game was making them a lot of money, I'm sure. Like,
It's the most recognisable name out there, like for football games. Like.
FIFA and Call of
Why
Duty
was it? Do
every
you know
year.
why it was?
No, don't know.
Is there trans players in it? Can you play as a trans player? And
I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure you can now. Like,
maybe.
here it's
Wonder.
fucking, it's a new age. Like,
Can you?
Why not?
Do you know? Can you?
I don't know. I know there was the women's, but I said well below.
Was that always there? In
I
FIFA,
think
I don't think it was when I
No,
was
maybe
playing
about
FIFA.
5 years ago, maybe put the women's into it.
Like you couldn't have picked a women's team when we played it.
is there
Sure.
trans football players? Is there?
I don't know.
There
It
must be,
was
like.
a serious question. Like I wasn't being a dick.
No. Serious question. Back at you.
I would say so, but I suppose it's the same as like say any gay footballers who are still not going to come out because of obviously the crowds and the abuse.
It's
they'll
funny
probably
that there is few. There's a very few places now that you can't come out as gay. So like football seems to be one.
Yeah.
Movies. If you're a leading man, you can't really come out
Yeah,
as gay
yeah,
because
right enough.
you'll not get like Ryan Gosling couldn't come out as gay because he would never get those parts again, you know.
Maybe.
And then the UFC, they're like
Ryan
the
Gosling?
three.
Aye.
Gosling good?
No
You
men
can't be
can
rolling
gay.
about with men when the other man's just like. You know.
But lesbians find UFC. There's plenty of them,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
But there's definitely, like, statistically speaking, right, there has to be a man in the UFC who's gay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's not one open one.
No.
There's not one man in the UFC says he's gay, you know?
What are you talking
There
about?
has to be one.
I still go back to the Ryan Gosling thing.
Yeah, please do. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Was
about?
Ryan Gosling gay?
No, I'm just saying, like,
If he came out.
was
Oh, if he
gay,
was.
Oh, if he was.
he wouldn't get those leading parts anymore. That's still a thing in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
unspoken homophobia. If you're a leading man like Chris Hemsworth or something like that, you can't be like, I like dick.
Right now,
Yeah.
let's
Can't
try.
be
And,
Thor anymore then, motherfucker.
let's try and think of a leading man that
There isn't one.
Oh, I'll tell you one that's not only because of the slap, but because of his new song. Have you heard "I Like Pretty Girls"? Will Smith.
I haven't heard the song. I heard a bit of his new album, but I can see him. He's really hurling himself out at the minute,
he's
as if to
trying.
say, "Please forgive me."
Yeah.
for what I've done, sort of thing.
Aye.
Ah, well, this new song, like it just screams I'm gay, like
Yeah.
it really does.
Does it? I haven't heard it.
Have you not
I
seen,
like pretty girls.
I like pretty
Please
girls. It's
believe
like,
me.
Believe me, I like pretty girls.
He's
No,
56. The fuck you doing?
What?
It is not.
He's
It's not a good
56.
song. Like,
Jesus,
Swear to God, like.
that's crazy.
No.
But yeah, you know, there's no gay leading men.
Well,
actors,
one
like.
that was on his way to be a leading man, but maybe because of what
Ezra
you're
Miller.
saying. No. Zachary Quinto, remember he was big for a while.
And then look what happened.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He was openly gay then. Shut down, boy.
There's a whole big thing about Tom Cruise, though, wasn't there? Back then, and all that.
He's
It was just sort of.
definitely gay, like.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why he didn't come out. Look,
Yeah.
You know, he wouldn't be a Mission Impossible
No.
dead reckoning being.
He runs in all his movies because he's running away from it.
Many Mission Impossibles that now. That
like
must be like.
7 or something.
Is it?
Isn't it? 5?
Mission Impossible.
But only be more than 7. Look,
Get Tom Cruise to come out. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's the.
That's the,
some of
the
them are
finale.
good. Like, some
That's why
of
he's
them
hanging
are
off
quite
planes and all.
good. See that one with Henry Cavill? Did you see that one?
I've never seen any of them.
No.
Not one of
They're
them.
they're entertaining.
Some of them
they're
are actually
really
alright.
good.
And I don't even like Tom Cruise, you know?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
are good movies, like.
Yeah.
I used to
they're
like
good.
him. But now he's a bit.
So you think I prefer his like cheesy movies from like the 80s?
Like Jerry Maguire
Cocktail and
shit.
stuff, yeah. I love all that.
Cocktail, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one?
Vanilla Sky,
Vanilla
Vanilla
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, it's class.
that's class. Like,
It is good.
Magnolia.
I actually used to like Legend.
He's a good actor. He still is a good
Yeah, I
actor.
fucking
Like he
watch
might
it.
be a strange guy, like, but he's a
Yeah.
good actor. Like.
Yeah. Strange, past strange, isn't it? It's like if you're into like the Scientology thing, you're probably a dickhead.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know?
know, like
Yeah.
He's
He takes some
little-
fucking risks too, don't he? Like he puts himself out there.
Aye, yeah, fuck. Some of those stunts, like, you know.
fucking
if you're into any religion that heavily, I think it's just
I don't know, but Scientology's nuts.
I don't know
Like they
what
can-
they believe. Like
and they fucking physically like contain people in houses and don't let them out and fucking, you know,
Yeah.
really mad. Like,
Yeah.
some of the shit they do.
strange.
crazy shit.
Religious at all, Adam?
No,
No.
Yeah.
not at all. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Did
What do you think happens when we?
I don't know what happens. I just don't believe in a.
would you say you're an atheist or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but part of me does likes the thought of something,
Yeah.
Nice.
but I just don't know what
So I
fucking
think
is.
agnostic then, really.
Agnostic.
You're
That's what I would
open-minded?
classify
Yeah.
myself as.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same way. Like I can't really. You can't prove anything. Like, but I'm open-minded to almost every possibility. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked. I
I
love,
love shit,
simulation.
like, I have my
Fuck
beliefs.
knows.
yeah, I love to think about things. I love theorizing certain beliefs and stuff, but I don't think I wholeheartedly believe anything.
Yeah,
But there's
I
some
think-
stuff that I go, fuck, what's that all about? That's very interesting.
That's the thing, though. I think that belief and knowing something's different. There's things that I believe in
Yeah,
wholeheartedly, but I can still understand that I can't.
prove it.
You know, it could be wrong, could be right, could be whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But it's still like that belief. And if I believe in something, it doesn't necessarily. I'm like, right,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I still believe in it, like,
But,
you know.
but if you believe in it
Based on
wholeheartedly
my
and you think
research,
you
you know?
could be wrong, so you can't believe in it wholeheartedly if you
Oh,
could be
you
wrong.
can. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. It doesn't make
Fucking
sense to
Jordan
me.
Peterson right there. What do you mean by believe? Fuck's sake.
I don't know. You could be 99% for me. I kind of think, you know.
But then there's people that are 100% in their knowing of it because they've had like a near-death experience or whatever, you know. So you could, to them, it's proven, you know.
But it, you know, to them,
it's
to
not,
them,
you
yeah.
know what I'm
Because who's to know?
And you
when,
can't
when
prove
you have a
them wrong.
near
You
death.
can't prove them wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
when you have a near death experience, who's to know whether that is what they're seeing is a hallucination
Yeah.
or real? You know,
Exactly.
yeah.
like
But
do
it-
you-
And to them, it's real, you know.
Then you get the likes of, whereas I don't really fucking believe in anything like that. You get the likes of ghosts and stuff and whatever.
yeah.
or an afterlife and stuff like that. Whereas I'd maybe watch a horror film and then lie in bed, shake myself, checking around the
For
room.
what? You know what I mean? You don't believe in it, but you really do.
Yeah,
scare the shit out of
you
you.
start panicking. Fuck, could be true.
Funny, yeah. I do
That's
that
the
sometimes
imagination
even if I
going.
just haven't watched a horror movie. I ever just lie in bed and be like, tonight's the night. Like, someone's coming in here. I'm going to have to fight for my life. Just stand in the, like, stare at the dark like I know it. I can feel it. Someone's coming. Like, do you ever get that?
Nope.
Yeah,
Like, you feel like
sometimes.
someone going to try and invade your home.
Like someone or
Not like I like, but like
Oh, probably just a guy, like,
yeah.
you know, or something. No,
kind of feel uneasy a bit, you know, but
Yeah,
not
so it always has
not
to
to where
have-
someone's
do
going
you
to come in
have,
and
like a
kill me.
weapon under your bed or
No, I actually don't have. I was actually just thinking. I'm going fuck. If somebody come in, I actually have nothing.
I've got a weapon in my bed.
Damn, but even that,
That's terrible.
that's all I've got. They probably piss themselves fucking laughing to death at my dick.
I should. I'm
Garth would
sure.
just shit the bed and rub himself in shit. That's it. No,
I've shit,
nobody's.
yeah, I've shit the bed before. That's why he's saying that. It's not
does
making a
everybody
terrible
not
joke.
have? I have a baseball bat with a, you know, under the bed, like.
No,
No?
I've got.
And then in Spain, I used to sleep with a knife
yeah.
in the wee bit here. You know?
And is
Yeah, but you're
anything
just insane though. You
I
see.
think the reason why
I
You know what I mean? Like,
I
Jesus.
know though.
You don't need that. When the fuck did you ever need that?
You might. Well, what happens when if you do and you don't have it?
But you did.
Would you rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it?
But you didn't need it.
no, because you're gonna get up.
Would you own a gun? Would you have a gun in your house? Like,
No, I wouldn't trust myself with it.
no.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I've got Tourette's, so I'd probably end up fucking blowing myself up. So the wee jerk.
Aye, fuck that. I wouldn't trust myself.
Just, get,
with a gun. Like,
just have grenades then.
fucking-
Yeah, threats. Fuck it.
you know, you'd end up drinking one night or something and just like,
Nope.
fucking Russian roulette.
Drink one night.
Oh, dude, Dave will just shit himself in the head.
Only-
Why
Police
would you
and have a
ever get
fucking-
drunk and be like, I'm gonna play with a gun?
David probably get that drunk
That's the
where he
only time
invades his
to
own
play with
fucking
a
house.
Fucking crazy. Like,
It's the only time to play with a gun.
that's crazy. Nah, fuck. I don't think I would. Like, I don't think I would go and fuck with a gun if I was drunk. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That would make me feel uneasy just at being in the house, sort of thing.
Whereas I would feel safer,
Plus, maybe with kids as well. You know.
even more safe.
Aye.
Because obviously it has to be in a fucking lockbox. You know, it's not just lying under your bed loaded. Like,
I think it'd be handy to have like a dart gun that like just completely sedates people
And then,
or
like,
something.
like that.
Aye, doesn't take them like they can't.
A taser.
They can't stab you like. You know.
Yeah.
And then they get you before they go out. Like.
Yeah.
But you said there about a lockbox. If somebody came in, I'd probably lose the key for that box. So that'd be me. I'm going,
You
fuck,
have the code or thumbprint.
fuck, give us 2 minutes, mate. 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's like two people need to do it. You know. Turn at the
Key
same time.
Here, mate. You couldn't do us a favor. Need you to turn this R key for me while I get my gun out. Shoot you.
So you said you have Tourette's.
Have Tourette's, aye.
How does that present itself in you?
In public sort of settings, I kind of suppress it
Yeah.
as much as I can. So do you even know
Does it get worse when you do that?
When I go home, when I'm at home, when I'm like more comfortable and stuff, that's when it all sort of comes out. But I don't like shout out things.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get that
Text.
fun side of
Well,
it.
you can pretend you have that one.
I know. I can't. I can get away. I get away with them.
Okay, so what way does it work then with you?
Oh, I'll make noises. I'll jerk, like
Kinda
the facial ticks.
the way Lewis
Punch somebody?
Capaldi's sort of.
Capaldi sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And who else?
I don't know.
There's somebody else.
A bit like that, but
Billy
without
Eilish.
his money.
Yeah.
Without his money.
Bastard. What about on stage? Does it ever?
No,
Affect
on
you?
stage. See, when you're sort of on stage, you don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to. Like, you get a bit busting for a piss before you go up on stage.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you're on stage,
Yeah, it's gone.
it's gone.
Yeah.
It's funny that like when you're locked into it. I find that we were musicians as well doing wedding gigs and all. Like, see all like anxiety and stuff. Anything in my brain or in my body like anxious. See, as soon as I get on stage, gone.
Yeah, because you're in it.
Which is
Like,
great.
I don't know.
Except
But
for
for me, it's
erections.
more like it takes like
Reactions.
it would take me a song or two and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Wee bit of jitters.
The first song, I'm like, oh, singing like a spastic and shit. And
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. I don't know, but then it wouldn't be the anxiety. I'd be anxious for a gig all day long, and then once I got on stage, that type of anxiety's gone. But maybe it's just a wee bit of stage jitters.
Yeah.
It's a different type of thing. It's not what I had before that. It's not like, oh my god, I'm scared.
like
It's-
overwhelming fear, you know.
Yeah, it's not that. It's more like you just need a wee second to like,
Martin.
That's what it is.
yeah, kick in like. You need a wee second to get going.
You do. The adrenaline just sort of takes over.
It's class. So I'd rather have
Yeah,
that
adrenaline, like.
than the opposite of that, which would be like, I'm fine all day, and then get on stage like, Jesus, you know.
Aye,
that'd be way,
shit.
that'd be way worse. Like.
That would be shit.
For me, it just takes over sort of everything. Even the time and all. You come off and you go, fuck.
Time's a weird one.
That couldn't have 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they go, fuck you done 25. Go,
Yeah,
fuck.
that is a
Sorry.
strange one. Like.
Mad.
Yeah, like locking into it, like even this podcast, like I would suffer from really bad anxiety, like, and like doing this podcast before it, sometimes I would get like quite nervous and anxious thinking about it, and just like trying to get in my headspace, and then but once I get on, it's like I'm not really thinking of that at all anymore, you know.
Yeah.
Just I'm here, I'm doing it, and you're in it. I think anxiety is just overthinking something in the future that, you know,
Yeah,
We're
it
gonna
may
solve
not
it
even happen.
anyway.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna go whatever
and
way
even
goes,
when it
like,
does happen,
chill out, like.
you're in it, and then you can worry about it.
Although-
like if I was having a panic
It
attack
is
right
good
now,
to worry though.
Yeah,
about something like that, because then I think that makes you better.
Yeah.
You
No,
know, 'cause
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure,
you're
like-
if you were just so laxy daisy and just like whatever, you
Yeah.
know,
prepare
maybe
for
that
it.
wouldn't be as good.
But there's always extremes, you know what I mean?
There is extremes, and that's what I was going to ask you. Would you line up in the line to fuck Bonnie Blue if nobody would ever find out?
No.
I need to ask everybody this. I want to know people.
If nobody ever found out,
You knew no one was ever going to find, because
And you-
everyone's
well-
wearing balaclavas.
Are you number one?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm going to ask. So, like, is there a scenario where you'd be like, all right, so like Gar said, if you were like the first person, or like, would you be all right with being 10 in or 20 in or fucking the last person? You know, like, is there any
this man's
scenario?
got children.
Yeah.
He's happily married.
No, it's not. It's not for me at all.
It's not real.
Yeah, no, it's not for me. It's really not. But it's interesting. Like, it's just I just wonder what like the sort of conversations them boys had in the fucking.
She come out and give them a pep talk.
She was.
She come out and give them a pep talk
Right.
first and said, just do whatever you want to me. You know, it's all good.
Like that part in Waterboy was like, Bobby Boucher, come back in the Mud Dogs one.
But also, I was thinking, like, honestly, without joking, like half of those guys have to be gay, or more even.
Yeah, it could
do you not think? Do you think it's
Dunno.
like it's more gay than it is straight?
To do what?
To do what they're doing.
1,500,
Well, I mean-
1,050 men it was or something, right?
Well, I mean, till then,
Just over like.
Is there-
There's more. You know, there's more men than there is women.
Yes, but is it?
You
is
know
it,
what I mean?
Is it like one at a time?
Yeah, one at a time, but she's covered in cum and all. Like,
Oh,
so like
right.
by halfway in, her hair's like back, it's dripping off her, and you're just going in and fucking another guy. Are you not? Is
Well,
that not gay?
not really.
But
Not
then,
fucking hardly-
was there like was there a minute or two to in between, or just
No, because it averages out at a 12-hour shift, 30 seconds per dude.
There was
so many.
breaks though. There
Be funny
was
if
She
like,
didn't take a break.
there was like half time or something.
There might have been halftime, but she didn't wash or any of it. You know,
It'd be funny if you just went in with like fucking wipes and all and just wipe her all
no,
down.
she was like. She
sanitized her.
said halfway
And then
through
fucked her.
the floor was like a skating rink because of cum.
just
So they're
mop
not
it up.
cleaning. Nobody's mopping shit.
Well, you can, just bring in a packet of wipes and
Even
stuff and
gayer.
wipe it all up. And
Even get. I just
And
think like, there's too much man DNA. There's one vagina with 1,000 men's DNA and cum everywhere and bow. I'm sure sweaty,
Oh,
big,
yeah.
bowy men. And is that not gay?
well, I mean, think of it this way. At least
don't-
you
I
get
don't-
this slide in, you know what I mean?
I don't even know if it's. I don't know if it's definitely somewhat gay or something like. But I think it's
disgusting.
just
It's disgusting, like.
it's just gross. Is
You know,
really
like
gross.
imagine the last dude. Imagine
Yeah.
the last guy.
he's probably
going in there.
he's probably the kind of
It's
guy
just
that
a-
loves it though. He's like, yes, oh yeah.
Here,
Dirty,
you see
dirty.
the fucking the guy in the line whose mum came and pulled him out. He was only 18 or something.
You're joking.
And she turned out, she was like a Jamaican woman. Get out the line! I swear to
Oh,
fuck.
that's
Ripped him out of the line.
hilarious.
Like, oh, fuck
many was there?
shit.
1,000.
1,050. That's what it was.
Hell.
Like that last guy's phone's dead, living like.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah, he had to bring a power pack like for lunch.
We're back to waiting. We're back and waiting in line for like the new PlayStation or something. You know, they're waiting overnight. You know, this is a different type.
Jesus Christ! Like,
new
like,
world.
Johnny got
how long's it taking him
crazy.
to like to
12
come?
hours it was.
Oh, 12 hours. I was
12
going
hours of
about to do
fucking-
the fucking calculations there.
And you had
Try it.
a minute. And if you didn't come in a minute, back a line.
Oh right,
Back our line.
a minute.
Everybody in
Jesus.
like a minute. But
That's
everybody,
mad.
she was like, it was like averaged out in like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. They were just coming in bussing.
Yeah.
Right.
And she loves it, apparently. Do you know what she said she loves more than anything in the world? is getting a young 18-year-old boy who's a virgin and taking his soul,
Jeez.
taking his virginity. Like
Jesus
she collects
Christ.
souls. Like she
Collects
virgins.
souls.
Yeah, she's
That's her thing. That's what she's obsessed with doing. Mad, like
Fair play.
Nuts.
we
Not
created
fair
this.
play there.
It's our
Not fair
fault.
play there.
This
Like,
is what
people,
we've created.
people keep saying
Fair
like
play.
fair play to this, fair play to that. Like
Fair play?
fair play to
What?
this. Not really. Like this girl doing fucking OnlyFans. This girl doing OnlyFans. This girl. Like people are normalizing all this shit. It's not good.
Remember
Like,
feminism and
porn
shit, and
isn't
we let
good,
it
like-
get out of hand. Here we are. So you have to say fair play, innit?
funny. Like
Yeah, fair play.
We've allowed this to be acceptable.
Yeah.
And then now
Shouldn't be
have you
normalised,
noticed
shouldn't be
women
acceptable.
Really complaining.
Sharia law.
OnlyFans women complaining, being like,
Yeah.
we need to stand together against Bonnie Blue. You know, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's insane. You know,
it's a bit far. Like, isn't it?
you know, if it was a man on that other end,
he'd have been shot.
he would have been he would have been fucked. You know, he would have been killed.
Imagine him here. Do you think that's doable?
what?
1,000 women in a day.
No.
One man.
No.
No, you'd die.
Number one,
Heart attack?
the women wouldn't show up.
I bet just say the dude. That's there is
But
1,000
right,
women.
but what's going on here? Are you having to come 1,000
Yeah.
times? That's impossible.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
In a day.
No, it's physically impossible.
Physically impossible.
Probably
You
like
couldn't.
5 times.
Yeah, the first one we come back out and just go. I wasn't worth the fucking wait.
Everybody go home.
First one comes out and just like, that's it, done. Says, the rest can go on home now.
Dick small, he stinks. It's funny shit.
He's sleeping actually.
I could have been
You can't get it up now.
He'll do the next one tomorrow.
It's funny that, isn't it? Where she can, and then her next, she wants to get to 2,000 now in a day.
Here?
But it would be possible if it was like you didn't have to come. You know, just have
Yeah.
women
You could that's
sliding on for
endless women.
Yeah, but how the fuck do you not come? You know what I mean?
how you clench your.
You take antidepressants for 10
your,
years.
your tongue against the back of your teeth, isn't it?
You don't
Something
come.
like that.
Take some drugs or something before it. I don't know.
No, you just
Yeah.
don't come.
Just don't come.
It's easy. Like,
Just
You
don't.
clench your buttocks together.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Before.
Just for it all.
Felt that? Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, but like she definitely is a product, I think, of what has allowed to go too far.
Yeah.
these days, you know,
it's-
and then now everyone's complaining when
it's
it
a
went too
spectacle.
far, and you're like, well, we tried to warn you. A lot of people tried to say, don't
Yeah,
let this
but-
go this far, don't let that go this far, and then it went that
but,
far.
I mean,
fuck
you're
it.
not letting it get that far.
No, we all
I'm
did.
not,
We
you
all
know,
did.
but, like,
we all did. We allowed it.
People are in that industry.
Well,
doing
yeah.
it, you know?
allowed it. We allowed
Men are
it to do things.
enabling it, like, you know. Sitting watching
stop
that
them.
shit.
Yeah.
We could have stopped them.
Fucking World War 3. What do you think?
We're saved. He saved the day.
Not anymore though.
He saved the day.
No, I've seen the most recent
Aye,
tweet
but
there.
it's still fine because here's what really happened. He didn't really bomb Iran, and then they were like, "Oh, but what happened was Trump probably rang them and was like, yo, you can't have nuclear bombs. Like, you just can't, right? And whatever agreement, because we will just rain down holy hell upon you. Like, that's it. You're not doing it." And they were probably like, okay. Because remember, these nuclear test sites that he bombed and destroyed in Iran, everybody was evacuated before it happened. That's fucking strange. Not one civilian casualty, not one death. Very strange, isn't it? You know? They didn't know it was coming. So he told them, right, get everybody out of there. I'm destroying your nuclear bases, right? And then you can tell everybody that I attacked you without fucking saying anything. And then you can attack us back. I'll let you blow up that wee ship we have on the coast. Say nothing. You look strong. I look strong. No more war.
Yeah.
That's what happened, I think.
Yeah.
You know? So that's
Ceasefire.
John Tzu shit, you know?
Yeah.
Art of war.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about the rapper.
Like, no.
So did I. Heard that one?
John C's got it right.
Japanese general who wrote the book Art of War, you know, that would be the best play, would it not? And I think that's what happened there. Like, and fair enough, like Trump, whatever, but like that was definitely the only thing he could have done. You know, I think that stopped us. I was almost getting a wee bit worried there, you know, because if Iran had nuclear weapons, we'd probably be in trouble. No, can we all agree on that?
Yeah,
Maybe, but who would
Rogue
the
motherfuckers, like, you know,
Yeah.
they can't be allowed to have nuclear weapons. And then by blowing up those bases, they've been set back 20 years, so they're not going to have any weapons now. We can not worry. We don't have to worry about that, you know.
Must have had a secret base.
That's not a secret base.
Who knows?
But do you not think that's the best outcome we could have got there.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't really know.
I guess maybe.
I don't really know. I
Good
don't
I'm
follow- I
not
don't
that
follow this
educated at
shit.
all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just think they're all
To be
wankers.
arsed.
Everyone's fucking wankers.
Let's start with yes, they are all wankers,
Yeah.
100%. But like, I think
Yeah.
that could have went worse.
He's doing something.
That
like,
could've went worse.
You know, he's definitely smart in the art of like things like that, because you have to be, don't you?
Yeah.
When you're in that kind of business, you have people around you that are like savants at that. Like you don't actually really ever think of that. Like there's people that do that. That's their lives. War.
Yeah,
You know, and
because I sort of think that like these boys, like the trouble. I just can't picture them during the evening time, just maybe sitting watching something on Netflix or going to bed to sleep. I just don't know how.
That's why he's up
That's
at
why I
4
don't
o'clock
think
in the
these
morning.
people are actually real or
Yeah,
something. I don't know.
insane, like.
Some of them probably aren't.
Yeah,
Some of them
probably
are
not.
But
robots.
it's mad that you could live a life, go have your dinner, you know, kiss your children goodbye, go to work, and then just press a button and blow up fucking
well,
Yeah.
you
a
can't.
small town somewhere. You know what I mean?
But like, I think that's that thing of like, you know, their life isn't that. They don't go home and turn off and go and what, you know what I mean? Their life
just
is
on. They're
that,
Just
you know,
fucking chaos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like at night they're probably going over fucking documents and strategies and fuck, you know what I mean? It's not a job.
They're going and playing
It
golf,
is,
but it's really just a meeting about
yeah,
the
they're
next
talking
war
about
thing.
what we're gonna fucking blow up like,
Yeah.
you know? I would say.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
If you were a doomsday prepper, right? What would be?
Baby oil.
What could you not live without when the fucking fallout happens? What
You
would
have 5 things and that's it.
and you-
5 things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're on endless supply.
And let's get like children and things
Yeah,
out of
that's
the way.
fine. You
Like
can take
'cause
your wife.
Right, right, right.
Just
Just
sorta have
sorta-
to be one of the
yeah.
5, like.
Just possessions.
Yeah, or like anything that you want, like, you know, even if you like fucking, I don't know, Maryland cookies, one could be that, and endless supply of that. You know?
Because your phone should count, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
Aye.
but
Your phone is something, but like,
there's no internet and all that when the fallout happens, is there?
That's true. That's
Is there
true.
really?
That's true.
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's going to have to be some sort of food and all then. So it is.
Well, let's
Food
your
and drinks.
food for survival sorted.
Right.
You know, you're gonna survive on like whatever the fuck it is, like rice and shit.
Oh, so you're
You
talking
know?
about things
But
that
these
you
are
just
things that are extra things that you
can't
have.
live
You know,
without. We cherries on top of like everything's sorted. You're in your
family's
nuclear
fine. You've got
bunker,
food to
you've
survive.
got
You're in your
food,
bunker.
but there's
5
like
things you need.
yeah, that wouldn't necessarily be down in a bunker. That you'd be like, fuck, I need that at least.
Hard choice.
And
Jesus
it's
Christ.
tough. I'd bring a football.
Yeah,
Football.
I'll take a football.
we bit of
If you keep me uppies.
recreation.
Yeah.
You keep you uppies, yeah.
Anybody
Football's
fancy giving
a
headers and
human
volleys?
intestines.
What?
Nothing.
Trying to think what else.
I didn't hear it either.
I don't. I trying to think what the fuck I have or what I would need. I'm quite
Simple man. Football. That's me sorted. That'll do me. Play catch.
yeah. Maybe a few favorite films. Maybe I don't know.
That would be one. Like,
Movies.
If you could watch them, like I suppose, yeah.
are you only allowed
It
one
would
movie?
have to
like?
be just whiskey, endless supply, weed,
Yeah.
musical,
Drugs, alcohol, and just all
musical
that shit,
instrument, and movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect right there.
But is movies one thing, or can you
You
just
can
Yeah,
get one
like-
movie,
one movie? What is it? What is it, Adam? One movie to bring down our way.
One movie.
and that's the only movie you'll ever watch again. Well, unless you find
Oh.
normal.
Let's you make one.
That's actually impossible, though. I can't.
Fuck.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
Too hard. It is too
Donnie
hard.
Darko. Fuck it.
Really?
Donnie Darko.
Why
Fuck
not?
me. You'll be living the nuclear war over and over and over.
Why not?
I don't know, like.
I don't know. It needs one of them films that has a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Forrest Gump or something.
like something you could just rewatch.
Collectively,
Yeah,
our
you know.
favorite movie's Hook, but I don't know if that's what I would want to
No,
put down.
Dark
definitely
Knight could be in
Dark
there. 'cause
Knight.
It's just something you could always stick on. You know.
Yeah. I don't.
Good
Lord of
films.
the Rings.
Yeah.
Or the fucking
Well,
Lord of the
no,
Rings.
but you're going to have one movie, though, so.
You can have all
Fuck it.
3 though.
You can have light all three.
That is
Lord
one
of the
movie.
You ever watch Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I watched it when they came out. I remember going to the cinema when they came out. I
Aye.
never went back and watched them.
Oh,
really?
fuck. You need to go back
I've
and watch
watched
the
them so many
theatrical,
times, like.
the theatrical versions, or
No.
is it
I
the
don't know,
director's
yeah,
cut?
I
The director's
watched
cut.
the
Yeah.
extended editions.
They're
Yeah.
good, like.
Fuck, I need to go. Yeah.
Neither have I. I'm like,
I used to have the
They like to look.
box set of the extended ones. like.
Yeah. I need to watch them again.
3 a.m. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. But, but if it's only one, then probably just the first one, obviously,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
What was the first one?
So you've got
Fellowship of the
football, you've got a movie. Anything else?
Drugs?
No.
Drugs? No.
No. Probably maybe paracetamol, maybe actually. I can do headaches.
Yeah. My radiation's giving me
Paracetamol, I'll take a packet of them down.
just one packet. And an extra.
Alcohol, no. Or
No, I'm not actually a big drinker.
No.
So I'm not. No, I like a Guinness. But
just a endless supply of Guinness then. Or
yeah, I'd prefer Ennis tins of like Pepsi Max or Coke Zero or something like that.
Do you enjoy cutting your grass? Is that a therapeutic thing for you?
No, haven't got any grass.
Okay. Because you
No,
can bring
well.
a patch of grass and a lawnmower. Just things dads like to do, you know?
Yeah. No, I don't even know. Fuck, it's actually a really tough question. Have I got one more?
One more.
Think so.
Let's go one more.
Think so.
More.
I'd have to bring like a PlayStation or something like.
But there's
I
no
would.
electric.
yeah,
is
that's
there no electric
assuming
then?
there's no
Yeah,
electric,
it's just
or
no
there is
electric.
electric. Sorry,
Oh, there is electric?
no, that's assuming there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd maybe bring. I've got a guitar. I've got a guitar that I've never
fucking-
actually properly learned to play. But at least
follow
if I
it.
brought it,
Aye.
I would learn.
something to
Aye,
learn.
so I would bring that.
That'd be
Nice,
interesting.
sweet, yeah.
I would maybe
That's a
bring
good
something
idea,
that
yeah.
I
Definitely
haven't.
musical instrument. Like
A piano, like a new guitar, like, but maybe I'd
bring a piano with.
bring a piano down. Big fucking grand piano.
I definitely bring a guitar, like definitely.
I don't know, like, it's fucking, the world's gone to shit, boys.
It's fucked.
It is. It's a strange
It's a
time.
very interesting season. Like
It
we're
is,
saying,
yeah.
of life. This
Yeah.
season has been
But it's the internet. It's the existence of the internet that makes it a lot more than it is. Like back in the 90s or whatever, when you only had the news to tell you exactly what's going on.
but it wasn't exactly what was going on.
I know there was a lot more going on than that, obviously. But now you've got all of the information.
I know,
You
like-
only had your country's information or
Sensory
sometimes a
overload, like.
big story from somewhere else. But now you've got every story, every fucking thing happening.
That's what
It
you
is
want.
on it, but it's
That's
like
what you want to know what's going on. Like,
It isn't though as well.
nah,
Yeah,
I want to
but-
know what's going on. And then now they can't hide it. You know,
But they
Because
can't.
There is no news left. They
They
can't
can't.
really because there's no news left.
But people
like
still
we're
like-
seeing the war. They try, but like we're
People-
seeing the war from like people's iPhones and all.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
literally seeing, you know what I mean? Compared to like the news being like, oh, 2 bombs were dropped today, you know, and we have to believe that. Whereas like, no, there was like 10. We've seen it.
But people love bad news, you know.
You know.
People love reporting bad news. It's just normal people, even, you know.
News do.
Yeah, the news as well. That's because that's what hooks you in it, you know.
Well,
Yeah, the
if it was
fear.
good,
you
I'd
know,
be hooked. Like.
that's what gets people to listen. Like,
Yeah.
So you play a bit of football, mate, do you?
Used to. Used to play football.
Good segue.
I play. Yeah, well done.
Thanks for getting us
I
out.
just play with my daughter now in the back garden. That's it.
Seen you've got like
Yeah, but-
a gym thing up on your Instagram.
Yeah.
You starting a gym or?
Don't get too excited. I'm just doing something for them. So but then I could actually do with going. So I could think
Me
more
too,
from my
yeah.
head and fucking
Yeah.
all that sort of carry on. I used to go to the gym years ago, but as I was saying to the guy yesterday, fuck, I was 20 years ago.
What age are you now?
36.
36. It's about time everybody, you need to, like, I'm 34. I feel like I need to start fucking, getting there, like,
Yeah.
starting to
I feel
exercise.
like you can abuse your 20s, and then when you start getting your early 30s, mid 30s, it's like right.
you're like, fuck
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
You gotta
like-
have some form of mental torture, and then just keep your body strong enough so if you fall over, you don't break your hip.
Yeah.
Like
Like, I got up the stairs now and I'm out of breath now. I'm going,
Awesome.
fuck. This isn't good.
That was one of
Yeah.
the things that made me start exercising.
Yeah.
You know, going upstairs and being like, hang on,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be out of breath.
Yeah, like Dick
Yeah,
Van
to
Dyke
get it
said,
sorted out, like.
he exercises in his 30s for looks, his 40s for health,
Yeah.
50s. I don't fucking know.
For 50s, it was for.
I don't think he said every
to
single.
it
not
was like
die?
50s. No, it was 50s to like not break a bone or something, you know.
No, 60s was that, and then 70s was not to have cur,
and then
80s is just to be
defiance.
defiant.
Fuck, the concert about 130 now,
Oh,
too.
he's, funny.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Still
100,
go?
isn't
He
he?
still works out. Like.
Is he? I think
He's
he's
90 something.
90.
Is he not?
90. I think he's close to it.
Right.
Nearly there, like.
Yeah.
He's still fucking going to it. But no, I don't play. I used to play years ago, like.
Uh-huh.
So, but no, I preferred more five-a-side than actual football.
Uh-huh.
Preferred that more. Than
I just
anything.
like
just
you
with
and
your
a
mates
few
or whatever?
Aye.
yeah.
having a side was too competitive.
Yeah.
You get too many. You're people you're knocking about. You go, fuck, he's an arsehole. On the football pitch, he's a prick. I don't like him.
that is-
Yeah,
that's
people get a
okay.
bit.
Too seriously. That's why
Yeah.
I
100%.
play with someone and they're
100%.
like acting as if you're getting paid here, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Yeah.
fucking, we're using jumpers for goalposts.
Like, fuck up, like, I know.
Jesus Christ! Like, what the fuck are you doing? You let him buy it? And you're like,
There's always them people
Yeah.
like five aside. You're
Relax.
fucking. You're just after getting off from Asda or whatever, and you just fucking. You wanna do a bit of fucking football, and then man's like, taking it like fucking Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you
you're
lose your man?
costing them money, yeah,
Fucking can't be arsed chasing them. So I lost them. I'm hungover.
Fuck me, relax. Jesus.
It's always goal the winner anyway. Who
But no, I
cares?
did always enjoy that. That's a good, just that five-a-side, like somewhere random with people, you know.
Aye,
It's always-
far better.
It fucks you too. It really.
It's good
fuck
work,
me.
like.
I can never exercise just for the sake of it. It always has to be a point. That's why I've started going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because there's a point to it. Like I'm learning something, it's fun. But see just going for a run, just
Boring,
doesn't
like-
appeal to
Yeah.
me. Like, you know, I can walk, but it's because I'm walking my dog. You know, there's a purpose to it. I'm
Not
going
run
for a
the
walk.
Not run the dog.
No, she don't like run.
Because I know I would go for a run, and after about 5 minutes, I go, what the fuck am I at?
Yeah,
What am I doing? I feel horrible.
yeah.
That's why
People love it.
Maybe
That's why I do it though. Like I hate working out, but that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the thing that helps me, is not doing something I don't want to fucking do.
You
Make
don't
myself
do
something.
cardio though, like running or anything, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I
know
can't
that.
do any of that. It's
I don't like any of it.
It's not for me. Not for
like
me.
any of it.
I don't agree with the people who let on that do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
terrible.
other
I
one's
hate
going,
every
yeah, I went for a
single
great
day,
run.
like,
No, you didn't.
Your brain's
You didn't.
like, how,
Unless you're
why-
David Goggins or
what
something, you know what I mean?
think of
Then you're
not
just
to do this. You
mad.
know? Every day your brain's like, something. There's a reason here why you don't have to do this today. You know what I mean? And then if you just do it anyway, that's the benefit for me of
You
then
get
making
ones-
myself doing it.
You get ones posting, like, so you wake up on a Sunday morning, maybe fucking 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
People's already posted they're in the gym.
Aye, 5 o'clock.
5:03. Great session. I go, was it? No. Fuck, no, it wasn't.
You know?
Fuck, it wasn't.
The benefit is
terrible.
good.
Aye,
If you didn't like it,
it's
come-
great
No,
after and
there's no
all that,
way.
like, you know, I'm sure.
There should be like an honest influencer or whatever. Just be like, woke up at 5, went to the gym. Absolutely hate my fucking life.
That was terrible. I'll feel better by 7, but fucking shite.
That
But
could be that actually could be a sketch. I could be the fucking
it's a good idea.
Jim goer hates his life.
Let's see.
Welcome, guys. Let's fucking do it today. This is gonna be shit.
Yeah, definitely playing sports is an easier way to keep yourself healthy. Like, you know,
That's because you don't have to really convince yourself to
Yeah.
go somewhere where it's fun.
You don't
and
have to think about it.
You know, like
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I do love doing that. You know, I don't go there and going, oh, this is
That's what I mean. Yeah, I do
terrible,"
that for enjoyment and
Yeah.
learning all that shit. But yeah,
That's why,
for a different reason.
and it's fuck me. You're
I might start
feeling
skating.
amazing after.
Might
Like,
start skating again. Like, saying we've got a skate park in this town now. It's being built. Like, and we were fucking crying out for one when we were kids. Like,
yeah, only took 20 years. Like,
tell you
for
what,
the-
that keeps you fit. Like, so it
Yeah,
does.
I would do it again. Like.
Wouldn't mind. Probably break my neck though. This fucking stage.
Ah, you'll probably still have it.
What do you see though? You'll be like the only 2 adults there, and there'll be like 100 kids.
Yeah, just be kids.
Fucking them out of our way and all. We wanted this is our skate park.
First the spray paint your name and all on it. It's ours.
Up a hoods.
Sick, like.
It looks good.
Do you see your fucking completely off topic? Your woman there just went to the doctors and they're like, you have a 30-year-old fetus inside of your body.
Did we not
Oh,
talk about
shit.
this before?
No,
And
that
is
was
it?
different.
And what's going on? Dead? Fetus?
Completely calcified.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, it's mad.
Completely like a full form.
Oh, dead fetus, not the thing we were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
It was like something.
This is like a fully formed baby,
Baby.
like,
No.
you know, but it's just complete like like bone now, just calcium.
Right? And she
Calcified.
had no idea.
No idea.
She was skinny and all. She was like,
Yeah, just normal size, and then she went to doctors and then like an X-ray. She had pain or something. There was just a fully formed fetus,
Jesus,
you know,
fuck.
inside her.
How does that happen?
Calcified. I don't know. Like it can go undetected or whatever, and then to protect your body, to protect from all like the decay and shit will happen. It'll like form bone over it
Right.
to like encase it.
Right. Okay, it
So
goes on
doesn't make you sick or
undetected, but
something.
why did it
fucked
not
up.
Oh, I don't know.
birth?
I don't know.
Yeah, why does that not
I'm
happen?
sure it just died and then whatever happened. Mad though.
Yeah,
30
that's
years,
mad.
something like that. You're
Yeah.
like how? Like you're saying, like how? Like, you know, how the fuck? And then 30 years as well to just be like, I'm fine.
It's a long
And one day,
pregnancy.
oh, that was weird. 30 years later.
imagine.
Had that baby inside you for 30 years.
Fuck.
How'd that make you feel? Like you freak out, wouldn't you?
Big time.
Did she get it out of her, or would you even want
No,
to?
she
Like,
kept
No,
I
it's
don't
kept it.
think you could.
Would you even want
At
to?
that
Would it
point,
keep it?
Probably can't.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Because it's bone now.
But I'm sure you get cut open.
But it's like right in between your pelvis. I don't know. Well, maybe you could. Just from the X-ray, like.
Fucking hell.
Let me see.
I even freak out.
I
over
reckon
that.
if people can have quadruplets cut out of them, like, have we? Whoa!
Bone, you know.
All right, so it looks like it's almost attached to her hip.
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell!
Oh shit.
Strange. Like.
Put that in there. Let's see. There you go. Fucking hell.
Crazy.
There we
Like.
are now. Is that where a baby is? Is that where the baby is?
But I think that's just, it's probably not
Suppose it-
actually on her hip, if maybe, you know. It's just what the way the x-ray maybe looks. I don't know.
Mad, I know.
They are now.
There you go.
My area.
Did she have kids?
Huh?
Did she have other kids? Did
Oh,
it
I don't
say?
know.
Don't know.
I don't know. I didn't look.
Bit of a horror story there, like.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she's fine.
What's it like
Mentally?
balancing comedy with your kids and life and
It's not too bad. I have a good sort of circle of ones around me.
Yeah.
So either if I do, you have to nip somewhere like, but there's times where you go to gigs and you just have to fucking
yeah?
go straight away. And I hate doing that because I do like hanging about afterwards and
Aye.
Mingling.
networking and
How long have
chatting
you
shit
been
to
doing
mums and
comedy
stuff.
now?
I've been doing it since 2021.
Not that long, like
No.
ground screen.
And I went about it a sort of different way. I've done a few videos online and stuff, but I always wanted to do stand up. And then, obviously, before the pandemic and stuff, I was like, fuck, I'd love to do this. So I was gathering me bits and pieces together. And then, obviously, that happened. Bars everywhere was fucking closed. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. But I just kept going, kept writing stuff. And then, must have been like over an hour's worth of stuff in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, right, well, I go and do like the open mics and stuff here now. I just had, fuck that. I know what I'll do. So I text the fella who runs the top of the town bar in Antrim.
Right.
I says, I want to put on a show. Do you want to just make me up a poster? I'll do a stand-up night. Just a full fucking show. Don't charge any money for tickets around. Just say they have to book a table or whatever. And he says, I stayed on. But an hour later, he had the poster all up. Then we put it up. I must have been about half an hour. He texted me and that's it, sold out, mate. I was like, fuck, I have to do this now. So I just put out a full hour of stuff.
Right.
And see if I look back or I got to watch it back now, it would be absolute fucking dog shit. I know it would, but like people laughed. It was a good night.
That's brave
and
as fuck.
stuff.
Like,
Doing
Jesus
an hour for
Christ.
your first gig. That's
So
crazy.
that's what I do now when it comes to new stuff.
Aye.
I'll just gather up a lot of stuff and then I'll put on a
and now
a show, mostly
just for free,
local.
just to test it all out.
No, not for freedom. I'll do it locally.
Yeah.
I've one here in October. It's in the courthouse in Antrim there. It's
Class.
a new show. So I'm not really doing much new bits here and
Yeah.
there. I'm just going to fucking go for it.
It's class. Like,
And then sort of take it about.
yeah, that is a weird way to do it. Like,
I know.
complete no open mic, no like experience. Just boom.
Yeah.
I think your man Paddy McDonald kind of done it like that as well. Like he just knew he could get up on stage and just fucking do it, and he
Yeah.
was, no material even prepared. Suppose you had material, like, but he just goes up and does it.
Yeah. He can just go up and
It's mad.
do
Like.
whatever. Like, but yeah, so I just sort of do it that way. I've just sort of kept doing it that way. That seems to be my wee sort of thing to do.
Would you do open mics and all? Like,
Yeah. After that that gave me the real fucking
Yeah.
bug for it. I'm going, right,
so how do
need to
you
go and
pick out of like an hour's worth of material what to perform for a minute or whatever on open mics?
most open mics you get maybe 5-10 minutes. You can just
Yeah.
sort of just pick wee bits and pieces and then you work on, right, that's a 7-minute set, that's a 10-minute set, that's a
Yeah.
15, 20, you just add wee bits. So it's easy enough when you get, and see now you go and do, you're booked to maybe do 15 minutes and you've got that right on the fucking button. Like it's just,
If you know you've got an hour, you can do 15 minutes. Like that. It's not too bad.
yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, it wouldn't worry at all. Like.
Yeah, so that's one thing you don't even think about anymore. Like I'll turn up and go, how long do you want me to do? And I'll go, maybe 10. I'll go, right, that's dead on. That's that one then.
Yeah.
And just go and do it. You maybe throw in the odd wee bit of something new every now and again to,
Definitely a good process, that one.
so you're not bored.
Do you have any material about your Tourette's?
Yeah, but that was the last show. The last show I done was mostly about my Tourette's and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was. But this one, I'm not doing anything on it. Because I've done it and I've done it all around. You do get sick of the fucking
Yeah.
saying the same shit half the time.
Yeah.
So that's what you do, like to throw in wee bits here and then try out new bits added on to that sort of joke. You go, fuck, I'll throw that in, see how it goes. Shite as usual. And then I'll not use that again.
That's what I'm saying. Would you only give it one chance then? Do you know what I mean? Like if it dies the first time and nobody likes it, would you not try again? Just did it with a different group to see if it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of just trying once and going, that's shite. You know?
Yeah. No, I'd always go back on me things. There's very little No, there was one I done actually 2 years ago. It was like towards the end of the year. I sort of rushed. I rushed it because I'd done that courthouse theatre in Antrim. Then I'd done another one in the top of town, like towards the end of the year. So like I was rushing only in a few months to gather things up, and I don't think I've used a lot of it again. Like it was fucking
You just knew.
Shit was
just
shit.
knew straight off. I was like,
Shite.
fuck that.
absolutely shite.
Fuck shit.
Like, it's funny that like
sure it's not
I've
easy, like.
only done like probably a 5-minute set as the biggest. Like I've only done like 5 gigs. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's hard gathering the material, and then I'd be very what's the word I'm looking for? Like hard on myself.
Yeah.
But, like it has to be funny. It has
Yeah.
like it has to like. So when I went for my first one, the only reason it wasn't funny is because my delivery was terrible and I was too nervous to deliver the material.
Yeah.
And then the second gig went really well. Like, but
Where was it at?
so the first one was in the Pavilion.
Yeah.
Second one was in the Black Box, and it was in the day and all. And just fucking
Oh, it was at the Saturday.
great gig. It was like one of those, was it best of 3?
Yes.
Yeah, and I came second,
Yeah.
even though you're not allowed to know that. But look, pulled me aside and looked at me and he's just like, I just wanted to
That looks
let them
great.
know you fucking came second there, so keep it up. And I was like, it was real nice pep in my step,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, like practicing material that I don't know, like would you have a lot of material where in your head you're not sure if it's going to work or not?
Yeah.
Because
Fucking most of it.
yeah, that's
Most
funny
of it.
that, because I think I get to a stage where I'm like, I know that's going to work, and the only reason I die on my arse, like I said, is because I can't deliver it yet properly.
Yeah.
It's funny that.
I have a few sort of bankers, as I would call them, like
Yeah.
where I know if I'm struggling, I'll just fucking
Yeah.
lay them out and they sort of do well everywhere.
Yeah.
There's always have them in the back of my head, like just to throw out in case it's going tits up.
Yeah.
But you do get you do get some horrible fucking gigs.
Some shit
Do they?
crowds, like.
Some fucking lonely drives home. Oh fuck me, what am I doing with my life?
Just don't even put the radio or music or nothing. Like that. Silence.
No, you're sitting there going, fucking not one can't laugh.
Mad, like, isn't it? It's a very thankless job sometimes to try and do this, like entertain people.
Yeah.
It's hard, like, but I don't know. I find that anything worth doing is like, with this, like, it sounds a bit cringy and cheesy, like, but entertaining people, like, see when I watch things online, especially over COVID and stuff like that, the only thing that gave me some solace is laughing at entertainment. Like, people entertain people. That's doing God's work,
Violence as well.
Violence is definitely
yeah.
violence, yeah.
For me, it was
But that's
stand-up
entertainment.
comedy in the UFC because UFC was like the only sport that didn't stop over COVID. Everybody
Yeah.
else like stopped, and they just went and fucking built an island in Saudi
right,
Arabia and continued. That really saved me.
Because
Like,
they want to entertain you,
yeah.
They're
With
filming
violence.
it, but yeah,
With
definitely,
violence.
definitely. I'm not talking about even just entertainment with comedy. I'm talking about just entertainment in
Yeah,
general.
yeah,
yeah.
Just being an entertainer, I think, it's class. You're taking someone that maybe has a shit moment in life, and then for 1 wee minute, everything's fine.
Yeah.
I love that. Like,
So I love that. Obviously, the wee videos and stuff I would do, I would get messages from people
yeah,
I don't know would message. I could be some woman sitting fucking somewhere and she'd send you a wee message going, fuck, I really needed that today. It's like,
yeah.
fuck it. And then you're going,
That's the
fuck
kind
you,
of
what, I
thing
needed that message today. Sort of thing. So it's,
And then there's the lovely people who just be like, kill yourself,
yeah.
And that's good.
best ones.
You need both.
They're the best ones.
You need both. You need to be taken down a peg or two too, as well. Like,
You know, fuck you, mum, stop texting me.
No, like I actually do. I like people like that, like, because, like,
it's hilarious.
how fucked must that person be, like,
Yeah.
to be like, kill yourself,
I'm gonna rate
Yeah.
kill yourself. Like, what are you doing with your
they're,
life? Like,
they're obviously there's something going on in their lives. It's bad. Like,
holy fuck.
It's weird. It's weird. It is fucking weird. Like, it'd be the nicest fucking videos you can see online.
Yeah.
And there's somebody who's
And they
underneath
hate you, and they're
comment.
like, yeah, you need to kill
Yeah,
yourself
fucking right.
today, please. No more of this.
like if social media existed back in World War II and I was alive and Hitler was up there, like, gassing Jews and all, I'd be like, I wouldn't be thinking about like texting anything bad to him.
Yeah.
I would just be like, leave it alone.
Wait, what?
I
Reword
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't have thought of saying, Jesus Christ, this guy Hitler. I just don't.
Online.
I just want.
Yeah,
I don't want
online.
to put anything out
Yeah,
online.
like even today,
negative.
you're not going to be
Yeah.
like, blah, 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 around.
There could be a beheading video. I'd be like, this is all right, Fair play to them, Not my pride.
Bit slow,
Not
like.
my place to say anything.
The blade could have been sharper.
Three
Always,
hacks,
you ever
boys.
notice that? Like, it's always a fucking hack, and it's never a fucking like
Yeah.
samurai slice clean.
Yeah.
It's always a hack.
Have you ever seen like any bad videos like that, like beheadings.
behead-
or
Do you know
anything?
what? So I used to work with an old man in the fucking airport, and he lent me a DVD one time. So he did.
Beheadings,
fucking-
Volume 5.
I can't remember. It was something. I can't remember the name of it. I actually can't remember the fucking
Was it
name
something
of it.
Olympics?
No. What was it?
Teen Olympics?
So he was like, "Here, watch that." And you know what? To be honest, I thought it was like a porno. Like, then on, a bit old school. Him handing me a dirty DVD. I stuck it on. I must have lasted me 3 minutes. Going, Jesus Christ. I remember
Snuff videos.
I was fucking awful.
Jesus.
I go back there. He's fucking burned that.
So what was it? Was it like people dying accidentally?
Oh, it
Accidents?
was
or
like
was it
fucking car crashes. There was everything on it.
Yeah.
It was just a compilation of fucking snuff.
The worst shit.
it's soul destroying to watch that. Like
it is
it's
like-
like,
Yeah.
oh no,
Hurts
wow.
your soul. Like,
Even I don't
But
know.
now fucking you can get got so quick,
Fuck,
like
God.
on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
You're just scrolling and then boom, someone shot in the face.
Aye.
You know, I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Very rarely.
I don't
but
do
A few
Instagram
weeks
shit.
ago, my Instagram was all about that. It was just
Yeah.
all about fucking. I'm going,
Yeah.
is this
Really
fucking?
bad, like people's
Something
heads getting
happened.
crushed
Yeah.
under tires.
Something
and all.
happened to
Fucking-
Instagram like about a month or so ago where
Yeah.
just
It was more
everything.
than that, I think, aye.
Yeah, everything was just flooding it, and it's like Jesus.
It was a
what the
fool that
fuck?
even people were just posting me like, why is my Instagram just filled with death today?
Aye, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But it was like
it
really
took them-
bad fucking like accidents and stuff.
It took them a while to relegate that, like, but yeah, fuck it. Oh.
Oh, it's
Still on Instagram, you can be
odd
scrolling
one.
and see
Yeah.
like an odd
Get-
fucking
get-
something
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
like,
that's why I don't like Instagram. It's full of all that shit. Like,
even if they don't
cringy-
die, sometimes watching someone just have a horrible accident and like just wreck themselves.
So, you know, like the ones where people are jumping in the fucking pool from like heights and they just crack their
Makes
fucking
my
chin and they say,
stomach
"Oh fuck,
Oh Jesus
I
Christ!
love that."
I do. There is a form
Yeah.
of enjoyment somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a
You just go,
morbid,
"You fucking dickhead, you deserve that."
there's a morbid curiosity I have. Like I went out of my way to create a Twitter account, like an X account, you know, because that's where you can see it all still, you know. So I just went out of my way to create that, and then every couple of weeks I'll just get this morbid curiosity. I'll go on and I'll just scroll until I see something bad, and I'll go, all right, that's enough. I'm glad
Yeah, I
to-
have an extra
Fucking
account.
hell.
I follow
Then it ruins
one
your day.
person.
Yeah.
No, a really
Don't-
shocking video that really shocked me. While back, I think I showed you it. It was just a guy going up the machine, and another guy showing him, and it was just a machine going around like that, and he just goes, la la la, and then the other guy walks away, shows him the machine, and the other guy walks away, and he's just sitting there, and he just goes, puts his finger in it, and within a split second, he's gone. He's just
Yeah.
gone, minced.
Yeah.
And
Pinched.
it's just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's-
I actually nearly become one of them fucking videos. So that actually nearly happened to me a
Did
few
you?
years ago. When I left the airport, I went to work in it was a place, Joe, is it Hull Sausages and stuff, Joe, that
Oh, yes,
fucking
yes.
thing. I used to have
bad.
a job. I didn't do it for that long. It was after COVID and stuff, but it was like, I used to go in at night time and power wash all the fucking machines and meat.
Yeah.
So it was a fucking great job. You had like 3 fucking 1 hour breaks and all. It was class. And I remember it was one day I was power washing the thing and I went to take the wee thing up, but my fucking elbow hit the button on the side and the fucking thing came on. I mean, fucking, I just clipped the fucking my finger. I was like, there's a wee bit of a scar there, like, so there is, but fuck me, I shit myself.
Jeez.
Hang on, nor a wee inch there.
Arm gone, like.
I run about like fucking Kingpin.
Hand,
Rest of my fucking life.
There's so
What a good
many.
movie.
There's so many videos of those kind of accidents. Like,
Yeah.
there's one that was quite
All factory work.
shown around the world. Was it the guy that the lathe incident? You ever see that one?
No.
Don't search it. Jesus Christ!
Lathe and stuff.
A guy just gets pulled into a lathe. So a lathe is like a big long thing. Like
You say
that.
lathe? It's funny. I say lathe.
Lathe, whatever.
Does it matter?
I don't know.
I think it does.
Do you ever see people like spinning wooden fucking chunks of big logs
You used to
and
use
like
them in
chipping
school,
away
remember?
at them
Yeah.
with like a chisel, like zzz,
Yeah.
zzz, like well, there's a big long pole and it's spinning, and this guy gets his arm cut round it
Jeez.
and just goes with it, and his whole spine and everything breaks, and he just starts spinning into just mush.
Did you
Love
laugh?
that. Huh? Oh, it's funny as fuck. Look, I showed it to I showed it David's kids, and I was like, yeah.
Sometimes I do laugh at shit like that though. You know?
Yeah, that's nearly as
Because it's
bad.
so
Out of madness.
past
Well, it
yeah,
is.
thing. It's funny, you know.
You know what pisses me off though? The people that actually like it. You know what I mean? I find it funny.
There's a few co-workers I've had in my time where they'll just send you those
They're
kind
like,
of videos.
look at this. This is hilarious. you
Like,
know?
and you'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with your head? Like that's
Yeah.
just like this guy sent me a video of Mia Khalifa, right? We all know that name.
Not like that, we don't. But what way you saying words today?
Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa.
Who's that? Sorry, I don't know.
Porn star.
No, I mean,
Use dads. Out of the loop.
I don't watch porn.
Pretend,
But I
just
still
because
know
you've
who it
kids, you pretend you
I was thinking of fucking Wiz Khalifa. I ain't going fucking.
Don't watch it.
Khalifa, yeah, right enough.
That's how I know who she is. She's retired and she's very famous.
She's retired.
She
Talking
is
about
very famous. Look.
the abuse and shit that happened within the porn industry while she worked in it.
Yeah.
Right.
She had a dick in her face. Right. And then it wasn't the most smoothest transition ever. The dick turned into a machete and it turned into a beheading video.
Right.
It was just like transition.
Oh, whatever. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and I was like, this guy's head getting hacked off, and I was like, I showed you before.
Were you wanking to the Mia Khalifa thing?
No, this man,
I know who it exactly
yeah,
is.
this co-worker sent me this, and I was like,
He's a horrible, horrible human being.
yeah, he is. He sent me that, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, man,
No, don't know. But I,
Uh,
but I, like I said, I worked at the airport. I worked with a bunch of men who were.
I thought he was going to say the M word.
But we had a group chat.
not even
Our group chat was a fucking disgrace. I mean,
Yeah.
absolute disgrace. And
so's ours. Look,
it was so fucking bad. I remember. Do you remember when you used to go and get a new phone? And you would have took it to O2 and they would have plugged the phone into their screen.
Yeah.
And they used to like transfer all
Transfer
your,
across for you, yeah.
yeah, but the one in Antrim had the screen behind them. But all my pictures started fucking flying up on
Oh,
on the
shit.
back of their screen. I was like, I'll do that. I'll do that at home. Don't worry about it. There's fucking photos of my dick and everything going past.
couldn't see that one.
Fuck me.
Fucking nightmare. But that group chat was just, I was like, oh fuck, I need to mute this and delete myself up.
Yeah, group chats are dangerous fucking business. Like,
I'm glad, like, you know the way WhatsApp can sometimes save whatever the guys have sent you in WhatsApp, it'll save to your phone.
Yeah.
not if you
You
don't.
know, I
Settings
haven't
for
checked that. Yeah, I haven't done that setting, but I'm lucky because I had to open my WhatsApp yesterday in work, you know, and send someone a file and shit and all, and I was like the Four Brors podcast was right there, so I was like trying to scroll back quickly and all, just not let them see that. But yeah.
No, it's very easy to, if you have to send a file or attach a file to something, to click something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm scared of doing as well? Is I have a group chat for work that's just for like
Yeah.
things you have to do in work, and it's a daily thing you have to. And then we have a group chat, and like I send the maddest videos ever into that group chat.
'cause
and
it's
then
so
when you go to
easy.
share,
Yeah.
the work group chat's right under there.
Yeah.
One slip of the thumb.
Yeah, because
I'm fired.
it's not even that there. It's so easy. Like I've done it multiple times. Just send someone the wrong text. You
Yeah.
know, that
Yeah.
was meant for say you, and I'm sending it to like fucking one of my exes or something. Or something, you know.
Yeah.
But luckily,
I've done that before.
luckily most of the time it's not too bad. Like, you know. But it could so easily be
Or
something so fucking
you're
bad.
talking to somebody, you're talking to somebody,
And you're sending
you
it to them.
Send it their name.
That actually happened to me.
Did it?
Yeah, I had a group chat with. I was in like a musical sort of thing for a while, and me and this guy were in a group chat together, and we were also in a group chat above that with another guy that was making music with us. So I meant to send him that fucking guy. The other guy's a fucking cunt, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I sent it to the three of us, you know. And I said his name was like, "What's up with that fucking guy?"
Yeah.
You know, blah blah blah, just being a cunt, and then. It was to him, and I was like, "Oops."
You could have
Did you
deleted
not
that
delete it quickly?
No, he's no. You know who it is. Yep, 100%.
You can't delete him. Like,
You know who that is, like,
Yeah,
and he is literally. He's on his phone. He is his phone. He's just like,
Yeah.
have everything open, just waiting for
Yeah.
the next one, you know?
Yeah.
he'll text you back before you even text him. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
So, would you prefer
Fuck's
to have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
yeah.
Fingers for toes.
Fingers for toes, I think.
Can't even wrap this around my
Don't
head.
like toes.
I don't like toes either.
Yeah,
like,
Are you allowed to keep both though?
I think-
so,
But I see.
fingers
Oh,
everywhere?
yeah.
No.
Fingers for toes. That's
yeah,
perfect.
it's way better. Like,
So you can climb trees and shit, and
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
be
give
a monkey.
hand jobs with your feet.
Well, not really. More of a finger job.
It wouldn't be a
Foot
Still
finger.
a foot.
is it?
Yeah, still my foot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a
Just don't
hand.
have toes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's?
But yeah, but toes for fingers. Fucking shite.
Yeah.
Not doing much, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an easy one.
That's a very easy one.
You just have long toes.
You just have fingers.
But you couldn't wear shoes again. We just
Fuck him.
I know, like
You
but
could,
there's-
you could just,
like
you
shoes.
could just like put holes through the shoe,
Just get bigger shoes. Size.
and you
bigger
could,
shoes.
and you could
14s.
still grab things.
I like cut wee holes for your finger toes to come out of your shoes. So you
Fingerless.
could grab things.
There you go, Adam. What do you think about that?
I was sitting there going, fuck, he's actually considering this.
He's gonna start. He's gonna fucking attach fucking fingers to
Just
it.
saying, like, I just think of the possibilities of what you could be doing
Get
with
finger
two more
transplants?
sets of fingers.
You could
Going on.
probably do that. Get
Roll a
finger
joint up here,
transplants.
make a wee cup of tea here. You know what I'm saying? Fucking send a wee text over here.
People can do that with just their feet anyway.
Aye, but they usually don't have arms then,
Yeah,
so
My left foot. That film.
aye.
It's beautiful.
You couldn't make
Some
that
film.
now. You'd actually just have to get somebody who could only move their left foot to play the part.
Yeah,
It'd
aye,
be
right
a
enough.
very good movie.
Aye.
Fuck's sake.
Daniel Day-Lewis, he goes all in. Like, he will just use his left foot.
He got people that just literally beat him to paralysis.
Yeah. And then he used millions of dollars to reform his body back.
Reform his body, aye. What's he coming back for? He's coming back for
Is he?
something. Yeah. Oh, what is it?
Is it not something as...
Oh, it sounded really good too.
Fuck off. How's that?
Oh, no.
It was recently like some director. It's your man Edgar, fucking who done The Witch and all.
Oh, it's joking.
Edgar
Robert
Rice.
Eggers.
Robert
Robert
Eggers.
Eggers.
Him, he's doing like a Witch prequel or something
Oh,
with Daniel Day-Lewis.
that's cool.
It's
Okay,
pretty good. He's
Okay.
coming out of retirement.
sweet. The Witch, or Witch, whatever it is, it was really freaky. Actually,
The
You
Witch
watched that?
prequel, so it's like based on that movie.
I don't know.
The same.
I don't know.
Have you watched that? No.
I'm trying to think. There was around the time where there was a lot of films quite like that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
The Witch.
There's The Lighthouse.
Very dark. Like
Yeah.
He does that. They're all like very dark, sort of
What
gritty.
was that Viking one he done?
I didn't actually watch The
Viking one.
Lighthouse.
Me neither.
The
yeah.
Northman.
Northman.
Northman, Lighthouse, fucking The Witch.
And
The Northman.
Nosferatu.
New Nosferatu.
Is that like the Northman? Who was in that?
Adam,
Willem
or
Dafoe and
Alexander Skarsgård.
Was it like... No, I'm thinking of something else then. I'm thinking of Northman or something.
It's a good movie, like.
What is Northman?
I don't know.
Northman's like a Viking sort of thing, like Game of Thrones type thing, isn't it?
Aye.
Is that the film you're talking
I
about?
think so.
Could be,
Aye,
yeah.
it is, isn't it?
Aye, that is about
Northman?
Vikings, like.
It's called Northman. It's
The
not
Northman.
Northman. Look, is it?
Right, maybe there's two different movies. Who knows?
Yeah, there's one film that it was actually filmed in Antrim down at the lock and stuff. It was Northman or North something. Something like that.
Nah, I think that's something different, maybe.
Yeah,
it's definitely something different. Aye, but The Witch, or Witch, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's
Witch.
definitely one of the scarier films.
Which, yeah.
Which?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Witch?
Which?
Both.
Aren't you hilarious? Good at. No, but like, good movie. Yeah. And if he's come back, if that is real, I don't know if that is like. I mean, I don't know.
Why
about
not?
that, like, well, because he hasn't been in
Why not?
anything in years.
It's a weird one to
I
come
tell you
back
what,
for.
he
like.
was
It is very strange.
He was
yeah.
in one
He
that
fucking
we never
what he
bothered
finished on?
watching. Did you bother
Yeah,
watching
no,
that?
look what he finished for.
Did you bother watching it?
No.
I
Or he's a
didn't-
tailor.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah, I
see it
didn't-
yet.
I didn't
Apparently
see
it is
it.
good,
There you
though.
are.
Phantom Thread.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's whatever he's in is good. You know?
Yeah. Apparently it's good, look. What's next for you, Adam?
What's
Gigging?
next?
Yeah.
I'm just sort of working on this show here. Well, I've most of it together.
Yeah.
So I do.
And
there's-
is it just you that's going to do it, or do you ever have support? Or
yeah, I've support lined up for it already, and then I'm going to do a bit of my character as well.
Oh, yeah.
The Kerry one that people seem to only want to see instead of me. Like, so I have to
Even
do
your
a-
kids.
Yeah, I don't know. Have to Auntie Kerry. I have to do a bit of her. So yeah, that's the main thing at the minute. So there's just that show in Antrim. So, and then if it goes well, we'll try and
Want to shout out your
Push it.
socials, mate?
round a wee bit. Yes, it is Adam Mogey comedy, I think, on most of them.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Instagram.
put it here. I'll put it there.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah.
That's it.
Facebook.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
It was class having you on, man.
Oh, thank you very much. Really enjoyed
Coming
that.
down. It was really fun.
Thank you,
Cheers,
man. Thank you.
Patreon.com/4 Brors podcast. A lot more stuff over there. We
Is there
do.
fun?
You know,
It's only £1 a month for the first 50 subscribers, so get over there. We're doing YouTube videos now for every Sunday, maybe. Not sure yet. Working on that. We'll see.
Don't listen to him. Don't
Adam,
listen.
thank you very much, mate.
No problem.
you.
Thanks for having me, boys.
thanks, man.
Thank you
Peace
very
out,
much.
boys.
To leave the fucking cocksucking cheese where it is. This magic moment.